I thought you were gonna have to do like 3 or 4 bites.
No, I mean, the first one just melted right in your mouth.
Today's video is sponsored by Brava. Brava is a revolutionary smart kitchen countertop device that cooks using patented pure light technology. I've had the Brava oven for a little over a month now, and I'll tell you, calling it just a smart countertop device is mind-blowingly incorrect. This thing is brilliant. It comes included with over 100 chef-curated recipes built into the oven. Cooking with Brava is not only faster and easier, but it's actually pretty fun to use. Now, if you haven't seen the original video that I did with Brava, go check that out. It does a full rundown of everything that this oven's about, and I'll tell you, again, it's incredible. Brava decided to do another video with me, and they sent me some of their Wagyu from Two Sisters Ranch. But I decided that I couldn't just show you me cooking some Wagyu in a smart oven. I had to compare it. Let's compare the Two Sisters Ranch Wagyu cooked in the Brava versus some grocery store sirloin cooked in a pan. Let's see which one comes out better. My bet's on Brava. So we have our Brava Marketplace Two Sisters Ranch Wagyu. This thing, it's an amazing looking steak. And then we have our grocery store sirloin steak. Just your everyday steak. Now I'm gonna cook these steaks as simply as I can. I'm not gonna do any tricks, I'm not gonna do any magic, nothing like that. The Wagyu is gonna go into the smart oven. The grocery store steak's gonna have a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper in the pan. I'm gonna sear the grocery store steak and then let it cook to completion. About a medium rare is what I'm hoping for. So I'm gonna make sure that both of these steaks start off at the same temperature. So we're at 61.5 degrees on the grocery store steak. Now I've let these sit out for a while, and then the Wagyu is 60.8. Perfect, they're pretty close. They're pretty similar in temp. I'm okay with that. Now the thing that's been great about the smart oven is when you use it, you just simply click on the item that you wanna cook. We're gonna go to beef, Two Sisters Ranch, and then Two Sisters Ranch sirloin. For the Two Sisters Ranch sirloin, it says, pat the steak dry with paper towels, season both sides with salt, place on the metal tray, plug in the temp sensor, and go. So to season these guys, I'm just gonna season with some black pepper and salt. That's it. So we're just gonna hit these guys with some salt. Don't be afraid to use salt. It's funny to me when you see the coloration differences in these steaks, the Wagyu versus the grocery store. That's all I'm saying, all I'm saying. A little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. For the grocery store steak, we're just gonna use a pinch of olive oil right in the pan. We're gonna heat that up to almost the smoke point, which is, looks like, it's already smoking, so we're at good level there. And then we're gonna prep the Wagyu, so I'm just gonna drop it on the middle of the Brava metal tray. Open this guy up, plug in the Brava temp sensor. This thing is just so incredible. And then we're gonna place this into the steak. Make sure it goes all the way through. It's about 1 inch thick. We're gonna do it medium rare and then place it onto the top shelf. And then we're gonna get ready to go on this guy. It's saying 6 to 15 minutes. The pan's just below the smoke point. We got this set up and ready to go. I'm gonna click go on the Brava. Oh, I love you could see the steak perfectly. That's amazing. You can see it perfectly. And then we're gonna drop this into the pan. Let's cook some steaks. So I'm gonna let this sear on each side for about a minute on each side, and then we're gonna let this one kind of cook through after. Go ahead and give this guy a flip. Looking pretty good. This has been cooking for 2 minutes. It's at 66 degrees. Now Brava's only cooking this to 120 degrees, so I might only do this one to 120 just to make sure I match it. Let's see where we're at. 70 degrees so far, so Brava is slightly ahead. Ooh, I mean, how cool is this? Now, one of my favorite parts about cooking with Brava is the fact that it has this incredible phone app that has all of the recipes, the marketplace, essentially everything that you need to run the oven built right into the phone. Now, the coolest part that just makes my tech brain kind of just go a little wild is the fact that this thing has a camera built in. So not only can you see it on the screen, but you can also see what you're cooking on your phone. I can literally tell you from my phone, walking around the house, the steak is at 94 degrees. Amazing. Technology. I want to poke this thing with a bunch of holes, so we're just gonna kind of try to hit the same hole. This one's at 97, so we're getting there. This is 109, Brava's gonna finish first. Now the question that I wanna pose to all of you, and I know there's a lot of barbecue guys out there that watch, would you cook your Wagyu beef in a smart oven. I am that confident after using this thing for a month that this is going to be really great. It's done, all done, okay. Look at this, look at this. Oh, we have to remove the temp sensor. Oh my gosh, I mean, come on. So yeah, this thing's got a sear on it. It's got, I mean, it just looks unbelievable. I cannot get over this. Plate this guy up. I mean, seared to perfection. Incredible, unbelievable that you could do that in a smart oven. How did it do that sear? Okay, let's see how the grocery store piece is doing. Ah, done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. It's hitting about the same temperature. Let's give a fair comparison. I'll tell you that sear isn't coming close, and that looks like a medium rare. I think that looks like a good medium rare. I think I did a pretty okay job. Let's check out this Wagyu. That's a heck of a lot more tender. That's sliced right through beautifully. And that also looks like a good medium rare. I'll tell you, that looks like a better medium rare. Okay, so I'm gonna invite my dad in to taste test these.
I am psyched about this.
I bet. Okay, Dad, you think, so can you tell right now which one's the Wagyu and which one's the...
No, not really.
Okay, do you really know, have you ever had Wagyu?
No.
No, okay, so you're just gonna tell me which one you think's the better steak. Okay, let's do this. Can you see, is that?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so I'm going to cut a little slice here for my dad. Do you wanna try the other one first before you decide?
Oh yeah. The Wagyu was the first one.
The Wagyu?
Yeah.
For sure. Mm. What was the big difference?
Tenderness. I mean, it melted in your mouth. This one here is good, but it's chewy, not as tender.
Okay, so that was pretty simple like that.
First one just melted right in your mouth.
You think the big difference is looking at the two, the way they're cooked?
Perfect cooked on both sides and in the middle. It'd be a lot harder to get that, with a pan.
Would this be your average home cooked steak?
Right.
Did I do a good job cooking this steak?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay, so you would be happy with this steak at home.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But this is a high quality, you felt very good.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
just about the quality of the steak, but the way it was cooked.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm. Cooked perfectly.
That's really all I got for this one. This was gonna be an easy one. I really just, after using the Brava for a month now, it's an impressive oven, and it's definitely worth checking a look. Make sure you click the link in the description below. That's where you're gonna find a link to go and check out Brava, get more information, and pick one up for your kitchen today. This has a permanent home in the SauceStache kitchen. I absolutely love this thing.
Very good.